Greetings, Mavericks! So, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are visiting my channel for the first time, what I do on my channel is I discuss hot topics that are going on in the world, but my primary focus is educating people on the industry of multi-level marketing. Specifically, I talk to people about what the Anti MLM community is saying that is incorrect, and I just kind of clean up their mess over here on my channel. So today's topic, we're going to talk about love bombing, and we're going to talk about how the Anti MLM community wants you to believe that every single relationship that you make in a network marketing company is fake. So let's have a look at what an anti-MLMer had to say about the love bombing, as well as her thoughts on multi-level marketing or whichever one you prefer to say.
Because I was so bad years ago, I couldn't even have done a YouTube video. Like, I still can't believe I'm even doing them now, right? But it wasn't the companies that helped me in my confidence, it was myself. I worked on that myself, not the company. But what they do is they get you to believe it's because of them. That's what's helped you, and that's another thing they use as well to get you in, is saying, oh, you'll be able to earn more confidence, you'll be able to gain more friends. But the thing is, like,
okay, so you heard what she said. She said that it wasn't the company that helped me with my confidence, it was myself. It was something that I worked on. So just kind of picking apart her statement a little bit, is I want to talk about how the anti-MLM community, if they fail at network marketing, they blame the company, they blame the products, they blame their upline. But because she received something beneficial from the industry of network marketing, she said, oh, it was me, I did that. Okay, so how are you taking accountability for the fact that you became more confident by being in this company, but the fact that you failed at it, you're mad at the company? That doesn't make sense to me. So either you're taking accountability for what you did in the company, or you're not. There is no in between with that. And secondly, I want to talk about, she's talking about how the MLM community will, make it seem like it's all us, the reason why you're this brand new person. And guess what? It is. A lot of times it is. And I say that because as someone who is actually mentoring people in the industry, one of the things that I do when somebody wants me to mentor them is I have them look at certain videos, mindset videos. I recommend books to them. I discuss those books to them. And then I also help them to see what they're already naturally good at. So that is one of the things that we do in network marketing, is we identify people's natural gifts and talents that they didn't even see themselves. It's a lot of people that even may be watching this video who don't even realize that they're naturally talented at something. And so when you come into a network marketing company, we're able to identify that because we're trained to identify talent and gifted people. So yes, it may not have been the company, but it was definitely whoever you signed up with, or your senior business partners who was able to help you come to that conclusion with that epiphany. So yes, we're going to take credit for that, because we know what you were like when you first came into the business, and we know what you are like now as a more developed and emotionally intelligent person. So yes, but let's hear what else she had to say.
Helped you, and that's another thing they use as well to get you in, is saying, oh, you'll be able to earn more confidence, you'll be able to gain more friends. But the thing is, like, as I've mentioned in my other videos, don't want to go into it too much because I've mentioned this before, and I don't want to be like my videos repeating the same thing. But what it is like, when you do make friends, yeah, okay, you make friends with your sidelines, your uplines, things like that. But the thing is a lot of the times is when you leave that company, you find out what fake friendships they was, okay? and you do find out like how much that love bombing you had as well, because when you win, you do get a lot of love bombing, and that's all like to keep you in. That's all to keep you there. But that's the thing. That's what I'm saying.
So first things first, I have to talk about how she mentioned that everybody love bombs you while you're a part of the business, but the second you leave, then everybody hates you and they don't talk to you and all this other stuff. But can we please talk about what happens when someone leaves the anti-MLM community? It pisses them off. I have seen multiple videos from multiple anti-MLMers of someone who decided to leave the anti-MLM community, and everybody in the anti-MLM community made videos about this woman. They called her a cunt. One of them called her a cunt because she left the anti-MLM community, and everybody was just storming her Instagram page. They were flat out bullying her because she left the anti-MLM community and she was no longer part of their community. Now, it may or may not have been a bad breakup, but again, so it's okay for them to not talk to someone or to bash someone who chooses to leave the anti-MLM community. But if someone who's in multi-level marketing decides not to talk to people for whatever reason after they leave the company, then we're manipulative and fake and phony. See, this is how the anti-MLM community manipulates their audience to have them to believe that normal human behaviors are manipulative if MLMers do it. But if they do it, then it's just because, oh, well, she deserved it. She was doing this or she was doing that. That sounds very hypocritical to me. Okay, and one of the things I want to talk about right now is the word love bombing. It's kind of a buzzword that the anti-MLM community uses just to provoke emotion in the people who listen to and are vulnerable to actually believing what they're telling people. So it's basically just a buzzword to provoke emotion because the anti-MLM community knows that the majority of people who watch their videos are emotional thinkers, and they are not watching those videos with the thought of logic. And I'm going to explain to you the difference of the two. But first, I'm going to give you the definition of what love bombing is. So love bombing is when someone overwhelms you with loving words, actions, and behavior as a manipulation technique. It's often used to win over your trust and affection so they can meet a goal of theirs. So this is actually a bit hypocritical for the anti-MLM community to even push this narrative that people in MLMs love bomb people and they give them all this fake love. And I say that because you've probably seen videos of them sneaking into our meetings and finding out the juicy gossip of how, or they're finding people who actually are manipulative and nasty to their downlines or talking down to their downlines, and they say, ooh, I gotta post this. But then at the same time, if you're being nice to your downline, now you're love bombing them and being manipulative. So so it doesn't matter what we do, they're gonna tell their audience that we're just being sneaky and manipulative. So if there's actually bad apples, they're gonna call them sneaky and manipulative. If there's genuinely good people in the industry, they're gonna call them love bombers who are being sneaky and manipulative anyway. But that's neither here nor there. So what I want to talk about is, she mentioned, I want to talk about the law of environment. And we know for a fact that when you are in a growth environment, it is conducive to your growth when people are nice to you and when people are giving you encouraging words. So if that's considered love bombing, then I don't know who you need to talk to about that. That actually sounds like a personal problem if you consider someone speaking life into you as love bombing, or you have some type of unresolved emotional issues that happened maybe in your childhood or maybe with the past lover, whatever the case may be, to the point where you think that someone being nice to you is them being manipulative. To me, that's an emotional wound, because normal people don't feel like someone being nice to them is them love bombing them so that they can take advantage of them. I'm just putting it out there. And then also, she mentioned how when it's all fake relationships that we have with each other, because the second you leave a multi-level marketing company, all of the relationships are cut off and nobody talks to you anymore. So that's all fake relationship stuff just to keep you in the business. Well, again, that is an emotional stance on the issue, because I want to approach you with a logical stance. So how many people, if you're watching this video, how many people, I want you to comment down in the comment section, how many people do you still talk to from grade school? How many people do you talk to that you went to high school with? Do you still talk to your college roommate? Do you still talk to your ex-husband or your ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, or whoever you were dating? How do you still keep in touch with all of your exes? How many jobs have you had throughout your life? And of those jobs, each time you leave a job, how many of those jobs or those employees still contact you after you leave the job? Because I left my job in 2017, and guess what? There was over 100 people working there. I only still talk to one of them. Nobody from that lab has called and checked on me. I worked there 10 years. Nobody from the lab has called and checked on me. Nobody has called and told me happy birthday. None of it. But when I was working there, we went to lunch together. We came and visited each other's desks. Sometimes we would go to each other's children's parties. And guess what? I don't work there anymore. So that is the issue that I have with the Anti MLM community, is they take normal human behaviors and they try to make it manipulative and nasty in reference to when someone in multi-level marketing does it. So if you join my team and I stop talking to you after you quit, it's because I was fake and I only wanted you in my life so I could profit from you. But at the same time, if your former employers aren't reaching out to you, or your former coworkers aren't reaching out to you, or your ex-boyfriend, if you broke up with him on bad terms, is not reaching out to you, would you consider that manipulative, or would you consider that it's time to move on? People come into your life for a reason, or a season, or a lesson. So you don't have to hang on to every single person that you've ever made contact with. That's actually a manipulation tactic of the Anti MLM community to make you think that people are only dealing with you because you're a part of the downline and they want to make sure that you're paying your overhead every month. So they're going to be nice to you and send you Christmas cards. No, we deal with people because we like them. And I don't recruit anybody into my business that I don't like and that I don't want to deal with on an organic stage. That is one of the things that the anti-MLM community can't seem to understand. So I'm actually going to go ahead and wrap this video up, and I'm going to close it out by saying that there are over 119 million people in this industry globally. And if you believe that the actions of a few of them speaks for the whole, then that's just not good logic and reasoning in my personal opinion. So again, there's 119 million people who are in network marketing, and the anti-MLM community wants you to believe that all 119 million people do business one way, and that one way is unethical, which is absolutely false. So thank you for watching this video. Let me know what you thought about it in the comment section. And if you found any benefit from it, feel free to subscribe to my channel.